you, sir. The welcome at Reagan National Airport was unexpected for the 500 Vietnam combat vets from Nebraska and Iowa.
If the police stop the traffic so we can go through, are you all special or what? Yay!
But each of these men, in one way or another, tried to prepare for what would be the most emotional point of the journey, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
These are the names of my generation.
With more than 58,000 names etched into the black granite canvas, it looks impossible to track down someone specific without guidance. So there's a directory.
Oh, about 6 or 8. You know, I know where some of them are. That's the problem. I know way too many. Being in the infantry. This kid here, I went to school with. He was my neighbor. Lived right up the street. The guy I'm going to find now is, I was the last person on earth he talked to, because I was up in a plane directing artillery, and they were surrounded, and when I came back, he was gone.
The vets cannot hide from a simple truth.
It's hard. It's hard. Just all the guys that are here that gave their life for the country, and here I am, still alive.
It's hard even for those who've been here before. They gain strength and shared sacrifice.
Being with these other veterans helps a lot. The time I came by myself was pretty hard, but this certainly helps in numbers, I guess you might say.
Press down though on it. There you go.
One by one, the men stenciled the names of their friends who never came home.
It's emotionally overwhelming, but healing at the same time. A lot of memories, just memories piled on memories. It's good to be around other guys that experience similar situation. It's something that you don't talk about very easily with someone that has not been through that.
One Nebraska Vietnam veteran avoided coming to this wall for years, that is until today, and it gave him peace.
When I touched the wall, I said, this is it. I got the courage to come, and I broke down and cried. And I don't care if I cried, because these are people that I knew personally.
Larry Sabata of David City, Nebraska, was at war in 1970.
I have a few names on this wall, 13, but out of the 13, 5 were real close.
For him, Operation Airlift opened a door of healing, decades in the making.
46 years, this is a chapter in my life now I can close. The story ends here. I finally made it here, and I feel at ease now. I can put this at rest, Not saying that I'm going to forget them, but now I'm at peace.
Finding peace and comfort is different for each one.
It's just a phenomenal feeling. It's an emotional feeling. It's something that it just brings back our memories and our comradeship. That when we first meet, we don't know each other at all. And just through the circumstances, through your basic training, and then we find ourselves in situations such as combat that we are forever, ever linked. We are forever, ever connected. We're forever, ever bonded. We all are born with the ability to have courage, but Johnny had a lot of courage. Johnny's name is on the wall, and he was one wonderful friend. Mike got to meet his youngest sister. It was the only one in the family left, right?
So I went to the house after the funeral, and he had an 11-year-old sister, and she wanted to play pool, so I said, I'll play pool with you.
He's been in touch with her ever since.
I just talked to her last week when we was coming out here. She wished us good luck.
Next.
Was it hard to come back?
Yes.
Vietnam vets recalled the tough times, in some cases, the simply crazy.
This particular area had rock apes. They're about 500-pound gorillas.
as thousands wait their return to Omaha.
They treated us like kings.
When a nation's salute to Vietnam veterans decades later, a 4th of July special returns.